How'd you do, I? See you met my faithful handyman. No! Not another one! I'll save you! It's what Batman would do! He's just a little brought down, you see, when you knocked. He thought you were the Candyman.
When I was young, I designed a machine to turn ghosts into paintings, and I traveled the world collecting them. That's horrible.
Okay. A quick shot. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that came out wrong. You're not helping. You're not helping your case. You're not making this any better. You realize that.
Oh, it was glamorous, I can tell you. The souls of the dearly departed who couldn't rest, and you just went around and you started turning them into paintings. You're a monster. Well, tonight, I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party. Oh, Trevor, no! So I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Where's my guillotine? Because that one door says, no, you need 2 stars to enter. I figured that was the door to the final boss. And apparently no. But then again, that was a week ago. I was very young and naive then. No!
Excuse me. Coming through. Sorry. Couldn't help it. I'm completely incompetent. Damn, I look good running into those heels. Ow!
Thanks to philosophy, all is forgiven.
And welcome, gentle viewers and readers. Viewers and readers? Yes, that too. And listeners. And all the ships at sea. To today's Coyote streams. I am Coyote de la Mancha, howling at windmills and tilting at the moon. And occasionally coughing and hacking. Disregard that. This episode's not-for-profit is the Trevor Project. Yeah, I just washed my lips. I can't do a thing with them. The Trevor Project is a not-for-profit that offers shelter and support and advice for youths in the LGBTQIA plus community. They have special safeguards that you can take if you're in a situation where you are maybe not safe and are concerned that people would find out. But you don't have to be in a place that's not safe in order to need their services. If you or someone that you know can use their services, links are in the description. If you're in a position to give a little bit of a donation so that they can continue what they're doing, including acting as kind of an emergency, please do not alive yourself line for LGBTQIA plus youth. Please consider a donation. Even just a few bucks can help. Again, link is in the description. And if you can't afford to do that, which is completely understandable, please consider just giving them a shout out where it'll be heard. As well, let's face it, that's what I'm doing. And now, on with our show! Chapter 12, Coyote tries to remember how the controller works. Alright, I'm in Chapter 5. I'm in Chapter 5, everybody, that's awesome! And here I am, and I am just dancing my little heart out. I'm just so happy to be here! So, okay. Having solved the mystery of the pipe organ, which turned out to involve correcting some code, we have managed to get past the horrible dungeon that I do not remember. I'm thinking that maybe I just blocked it out of my mind. But I think this is the next dungeon I need to go into. Let's find out. It's saving my data. Yay! Always save. No, this looks like the one that I was in before. That's odd. Is it the one I was in before? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. All right, that being the case, I will try a load and see where that lands me. Peru? Okay, yay! Okay, I'm gonna try going forward on this. I don't remember if I completed this dungeon or not. Text, chat readability, check, 1, 2. Yeah, you're good on the medium screen. It does not exist on the smaller screen. At the moment, I don't remember if that's a thing with this game or not. So I'm just gonna ride, boldly ride. Oh, I remember now. Oh, it's the bowling ballroom. And then I was sad. Okay. Darn it. Hey, I'm pushing the jump button. What are you doing to me here? Okay. Let's start that again, shall we? Let's just go ahead and abuse my powers as a time god and take this one from the top. Okay. By the way, okay, I'm nearing the end of the dungeon. The tiny screen is down. That's fine. So if somebody else jumps onto chat, please jump into chat. If somebody else jumps into chat, then I will acknowledge you as quickly as I can. Pardon me, please. Okay. Let's see here. What the hell? That's really, really annoying. You know, I push the button, I release the button, I get hit, and then I jump. Okay, game. Well, I've got a heart and a half left, and then I die. Yay! Step and die traps! Okay. Oh, and I'm starting all the way back and back over here. Okay. Yeah, input delay is my worst enemy. Unfortunately, it's kind of impossible to not have some input delay just because of the fact that instrumentality exists. It's just a matter of trying to adapt to each game and each controller what the input delay is. Which, again, as I've said before, if you've grown up playing these games, yeah, no problem. If you did not grow up playing these games, it can be a little bit more of a challenge. So, okay. Nice bowling ball. I'll get up there and get that mirror. I'm gonna need that mirror. You know I'm gonna need it. I know I'm gonna need it. We all know I'm going to need the mirror. Okie dokie, here we go. Oh my god, yeah, let me just... Hold on, let me just run right into that. Okay, I pushed down the B button. I looked down right after my sudden, instant, and even immediate death. And I saw that, yes, in fact, that was the B button that I had pressed down. I just timing, man. I mean, really, these games are very easy for me, actually, except for input delay and symbol recognition, reading situations at a glance, and timing. Other than that, I'm a game master. All right. Wow. I wonder how much effort it would take to really hate this room. I mean, I'm thinking not much, but it's hard to be sure. I mean, you never know. I might find out that I somehow hate myself even more, and that might mitigate factors a little. In fact, it's the only thing that could. Yeah, let me just do that. That's great. Okay. Oh, this is fun. Yipity 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 yipe. Yipe 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 yipe. Ah. There, okay. Now one silly snake left. Come, Sir Pentious. Okay. Now then. Nope. Oh, I hate you all. Well, maybe there'll be hearts in this next room. I honestly don't remember. Yeah. Is the fool's like, yeah, input delay is your worst enemy. Oh, actually, step and die traps are. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, what's interesting is I can hold that thing still while hitting it. Hang on a minute. So if I stop hitting it, 1001. Alright, okay, there is a reason for that. Okay. I have a plan. No, not back into the... Back in hell. Okay. Here's what I need to do. I need to hit the bowling ball to paralyze it long enough for me to jump up to the north. Well, to run up to the north. If I jump, I just stand still. Then I'll mess around with those two stepping stones, hoping that they do something beneficial. Then I run quick like a little bunny rabbit over to the west, to press that button, hope that does something extremely clever. Okay. So far, so good. Why is there that weird delay when... See, I could have made it, except every time that I decided I wanted to change directions, the game was like, no, first you're going to stop, then you're going to change directions. And, okay, I've played games from this time period where they did not do that. So it just seems to me like an odd choice. Yeah, and that one there where I was going up and then I headed down and then headed to the left. What happened was I shifted from the top of the D-pad straight to the left. And sometimes it'll go left when you do that. Sometimes it'll go down and then eventually go to the left. So it's unfortunate. Okay. Let's see, can I do this? No. No, I can't. It is literally impossible to avoid getting hit by that thing. I think I just need to... recognize that there's no reason to go down. I don't have to mess with the little bat, so I won't. Why do I have to kill the last of the dodos? Just to progress onto a sailing ship on an island. I mean, that's just... historically, that just stings, man. See that? That time I tried to move early, but it was too early. Okay. We're doing this, damn it. We're making it happen. Pardon me. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. It thinks me for no... maybe it's just the spheres. It reminds me of the Death Star, but many ages ago, and many of you have probably already heard this story, but it's just such a cool story. So there was this guy, he was at, I want to say it was like a Hard Rock Cafe. I tend to envision it as being in a science fiction convention, but anyway, there was playtesting going on for a new Star Wars tabletop system. Pardon me, please. And he'd gone through with several groups of well-intentioned personages, and you know, they'd done okay, but they hadn't really... Yeah, it's okay. Is it just impossible to proceed there? I can't tell. But they hadn't really completed the mission, which, I mean, especially if you're new to a system, and especially if you're new to tabletop gaming in general, is completely understandable. Because it's a different kind of imagination. You're trying to plug yourself into the situation. Pardon me. Hang on, I'm going to take a bit of a drink. Hope that helps. And so he's setting up for the next round. He's like, wow, you know, nobody's... Maybe I made this too hard. You know, nobody's managed to even complete the quest yet. And this really elderly, like, you know, past retirement age couple meanders in. And, you know, they're a little curious as to what's going on. Like, oh, what's this? It's a tabletop role-playing game called Star Wars. Like, oh, what's Star Wars then? And he's like, oh, okay. So he starts explaining about the Empire and the rebellion and everything. And they're like, oh, it's like the Bloody Jerry's all over again. And he's like, what? And it turns out that the male of the pair was a retired British commando And the female had been, yes, technically she'd been home, but she was there during the Blitz. And they were like, oh yeah, we got this. We know what this is about. And so we're the resistance, are we? And, you know, doing a bit of an incursion, maybe some sabotage. And he's like, yes. Yes, you are. In fact, the enemy soldiers are even called stormtroopers. And they're like, oh, are they now? And so as the other plucky would-be gamers are coming in, okay, it's a good thing that this one didn't sink, or I would have just died regardless of what I was doing with the D-pad. I apologize. I've had a bunch of stuff in my lungs all week, and I get to share it with you folks. I humbly apologize, but there's nothing I can do, apparently. So, yeah, they're like, all right, well, we'll give them what for. And as these new people are coming in, oh, you know, doing their best impression of an early days Jack Skellington. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? They're you know, kind of talking about everything, and the old man is like, well, why don't you lads let me take care of the tactics? I'm a bit of an old hand at this. No! God, I'm looking down. I was pressing to the left on the D-pad, and it decided I needed to go north. And just, why though? So, meanwhile, I mean, those of you who have never refed a tabletop role-playing game cannot imagine the glee. Because contrary to what some people may say, the ref is not your enemy. He plays your enemies. He puts the adventure together as your enemy, but once the dice start rolling, he's on your side. Or she, or they, or whoever. In this case, I believe it was a he. And so he's looking at this, trying not to grin like, oh, the players are going to take this apart, here's hoping. And yes, in fact, there was a lot of part-taking that went on. And this was the first, and as I understand it, only group of that particular scenario that actually, you know, completed the design, got the best ending and everything. And you've got these, you know, they've got to be in their 80s by now. And I mean, the dude that was in charge of their tactics, man, he had not lost any steps. He was short. Yeah, he was sharp. He was with it on the job, and he was the exact leader they needed. He was tactically sharp, supportive, smart, picked up on everything, and yeah, they not only completed what they were trying to do, they successfully got the best ending. And it was just great. And I realize that a lot of you guys have probably encountered that story before, but some of you might not have. Well, I was hoping there was a way forward. Oh well. And in any case, that's just a cool story. And like I say, for those of you who have not refereed a tabletop game before, there is a certain joy when you have these role players, when you have the characters, the players, and they're looking at this and they're like, oh yeah, we're going to take this apart because we're clever. And that is a glorious, glorious thing. And okay, that was a thing that happened, I guess. Just a neat little story I wanted to share with people. I have had very good fortune in my time in that... Oh no, did I just do what I think I just did? Did I just push the wrong button when I was trying to load and save instead? Please tell me I didn't just do that. Please tell me I didn't just do that. I think I just did that. Did I just do that? I think I just did that. I didn't really do that, did I? I didn't, did I? Yeah, I did. Oh, no. Okay. Well. Oh, well. Under the Southern Cross, anything is possible, I guess. Okay. Well, here I am. Come on, let me at least use the tools that are made available to me. Oh, why? Oh my god. Okay, that last one's on me though. Just move when I say to move. God, screw it, just kill me. Now, on the other hand, there's a module called the Tomb of Horrors, and it has quite a story behind it because it was written by E. Gary Gygax back in the day. Oh, I remember this horrible thing. Okay. And it is to date considered. Move south, God! Basically, the meanest. Go up, I'm pushing up, go up. Why will you not go up? I'm pushing up on the D-pad. Okay, that was fun. Oy, they Schmidt give out. But, it's a mean module. It really is. It has a few step and die traps here and there, although unlike this game, it gives you warning that there's a step and die trap. And I was reffing one of the groups that I play with. And I had looked at this, and my initial thought was, okay, well, I'll ref these guys through it when they're a high enough level to go through it. And I was like, you know what? Maybe not. So come on, you can do it. Just go, and up, left, down, left, down. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Up. Okay, never mind. And so I made it so that they were kind of having a bit of a it was a alchemy-induced vision. Think of kind of like, what's the name of that one video game? It's the one where it's got the Knights Templars and the Illuminati, and you're in a machine reliving your ancestors' pasts and stuff. Kind of like that. Down, left, down. Nope, need to go up. I forgot. Okay, I think I'm... Yeah, I'm doomed. Yeah, okay. You have to already know what order you do it in. So, you know, it's virtually impossible for the character to succeed in this, because the character is not precognitive, but you, the player, still can. But anyway, so they were reliving the lives of characters who, depending on how the players wanted to interpret it, could have been their characters' ancestors, past lives, just someone that they happened to be kind of in sync with on some karmic level, whatever. And I had gone through, and I had... Oh, go to the right, now go to the left. Oh, never mind, you're dead. Never mind. So I had gone through and added some more traps from something called Grimtooth Traps. Which, again, some of you may be familiar with. It's not a kind supplement. But I was basically like, maybe I'm just being mean, maybe not, but I have faith in these guys. And I really wasn't expecting them to succeed, per se. Apparently I just need to get through this because it is impossible for me to get the hearts. It's just not allowed. Oh my god, are you seeing this right now? Are you seeing this? Oh, it breaks the heart. Anyway, I wasn't expecting these guys actually, you know, complete the adventure per se. I was hoping that they would. I had every faith that they would do very well. But, you know, it's a mean adventure. And I was like, and then after we started, and they had new higher level characters, of course, because it was a induced flashback into other lives. Down, God. And yeah, there we go. That was my fault. Assassin's Creed, yes. But, you know, then they got into character, and the young lady who was playing the priest of the party also was playing a priest in the main timeline. Down, left, up. Yeah, okay, well, I died with my boots on. They were what dragged me down into the water. And, you know, I was like, you know, I think these guys may actually make it. You know, this is fine. They've got this. Because, I mean, they got into character. The thief's name was Jules, because, you know, he was a bad motherfucker. Yeah, the first guy hit me twice. Screw you. And I forget who some of the other named characters were, but I was like, I think they're actually gonna succeed in this. They may not kill the big bad boss, because that is ridiculously demanding and specific. Pardon me, good heavens. But they'll finish it and they'll do okay. And it turns out, no, not only did they beat the adventure, not only did they kill the big bad, they defeated the adventure and killed the big bad, and all walked out of it alive. All of them. Hello, little bowling ball. I don't like you and you don't like me. Okay. I'm gonna save at this point, even though I only have 2 hearts. Rarely have I been happier with how an adventure went than that moment. That was just so cool. I was just looking around, I'm looking at everything that they've survived. And I was like, I have such smart players. This is so cool. Okay, Izzy the Fool. Silly question here. But I don't remember which of these lead to where. I believe one of them leads to a step and die trap. I wonder if it's this one. Is it this one? Oh yeah, this is the one with the, yeah, okay. Right. So maybe southward is where I can pick up some extra hearts, maybe? Oh, I remember this one now, yeah. Okay, I got an extra little guy, and now the bat's going to try to kill me. I have to kill everything that moves in here in order to unlock the door. Ah! No! There we go. Alright, I got an extra heart from one of the snakes, and I have 4 little guys at the bottom of the screen. So, okay. So I need to get into the room from above by going the long way around my ping hole to find my thumb. Okay, there's another 2 hearts. I remember that, okay. I remember that now. Okay, yeah, that's right, because... Okay, I remember what the trick is for that upper room now. Okay. This is the one with all of the you fall through parts. Okay, so I need to go through... I want to say I want to go to the lower right? I can't get there from here, so I go here. No, go right, you fool! Go right, go right, go right! I'm pushing right! Oi! Okay. Ouch. Oh, I hate you all. I blame all of society for everything, including things that are my fault. Okay. I'm here. I have 4, count them, 4 hearts. I'm gonna save. Not as good as where I left off. But, well, I made a mistake. So, okay. Yeah, I hadn't wanted to out Izzy the Fool as being one of the players, but he was one of the players in the Tomb of Horrors. And it was awesome. He was playing the paladin of the group. Okay. Now I'm back here with the blue ball again. And again, because of my errors, I'm going to be starting this section out with fewer hearts than before. Which is unfortunate, but these things will happen. But yeah, that was one of those moments where... okay. I miscalculated just a little bit. Yeah, as I said last episode, you can't get too enthusiastic with stuff like this, or it will just eat your lunch. But Yeah, that was one of those moments where I was just looking around. I was like, I have such smart players. Yay! Because, yeah, I did not give any of these guys anything for free. The closest to that I ever got was, okay, guys, this is a mean dungeon and it is designed to kill you. There will be no mercy. Bear that in mind. And there were some points where, yeah, especially the young lady who was playing the thief was like, yeah, you're enjoying this, aren't you? And I was like, yeah, a little bit. Is the fool reminds me, look for subtle shadows against the walls. They indicate hidden passageways. Yeah. A lot of times I'm not able to make those out. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit just in case there was some here that I missed, but I don't think there were. Nope. Does not look like it to me. I hate you all! No! Go up when I say go up! Honestly, the controls on this, sometimes it reminds me of an old Taurus that I used to drive. And like now, when I pushed the button and my character just stared at what was going to kill him. So, okay. But yeah, that was an old vehicle, and I misjudged that. And there was like, I mean, the brakes were just metal on metal grinding. There was just almost no stopping power at all. We had no money. We were barely making rent. And if you wanted to stop with that thing, oh, jeez. If you wanted to stop with that machine, you had to think ahead. So that's kind of how I'm viewing the controls for this game. I just did it again. Oh my frickin' god. Okay, apparently this is the session where Coyote just eats his own head a lot. Yeah, okay, so Alright, so, yeah, that thing I was saying earlier about, you know, how I'm obviously a time god, forget all that. Go left, go left! Okay. Alright, you never know, I might be able to pick up another couple of hearts. Up, left, up, left, down, down, left, up, down, 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 down! I realize that the tendency is generally to look at a situation like this and say, come on man, it's just the player. I'm sorry, it's not in this case. Those of you who maintain that it has to be, I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes it's me. Guarantee you, messing up the save, that's all me. Up, left, left, down, left, up, down, down, up, left, and okay, no, I'm just not going to be able to get the hearts. It's not happening. Every now and then I'll get optimistic and I'm like, hey, if maybe the game, if I can, ouch, if I can just manage to have it actually respond properly to all the input when I put it in, maybe. But no, I'm gonna have just barely enough time. So, okay. Now, 2.5 hearts. I'm saving. And I'm going to, if I end up saving instead of, when I mean to load, one more frickin' time, I swear to Pazuzu, something has got to give. Okay, you know, doing the exact thing I just did got me through completely unscathed last time I came through here. And then I just didn't jump up. Honestly, I'm starting to think there may be a problem with the D-pad on this controller. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to... We have the option to switch it over to the analog, but I'm really F7 is load. Oy. But I'm really reluctant to do that because, I mean, on the one hand, it might be more responsive. On the other hand, oh god, analog. In a strictly 4-direction game using an analog. There. Go up. Thank you. Yeah, I may actually, after, if there is still, if there is anything to be done after this session, I think I may speak to Izzy the Fool and see if we can track movement to the analog stick. Because at this stage, I'm like, okay, I don't think it's just the game doesn't like me. I think there may be actually a hardware problem. Oh, come on, why? That is not where I wanted to be standing. Oh, +1 little guy, okay. Well, now I'm down to 1.5 hearts. But I've got an extra guy, so okay. As I recall, there's basically... Yeah. Alright. Couple hearts later. Gonna save. Not load. Save. Save. And... save. And in fact, I'm also going to create a save here on the way before time save that is still in that window, so that if I make the same silly ass mistake again, I'll have something resembling a saving throw. Okay. Now then. Okay, and left. Down. Up. Left. No! Oh, that was close. Okay. Ah. Okay, I don't think that should happen. I don't think that enemies should just be able to phase through each other specifically for the purpose of killing me. Oh well. Alright, here we go. Once again through the batty earthquake room. Oh god. Okay, I had to kill a bat just to advance. And now it's not wanting to go down. Down, 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 right, down, up, left. Oy, man, okay. Back to the blue bowling ball. Save. Good. Gracious. Alright. All right. You have stayed with me through thick and thin. This horrible frickin' bowling ball. Is the fool. I really don't think there's any issue with the D-pad. So it's supposed to be doing this?
So, I could just test the D-pad real quick and see if there's a problem with it.
You know, actually, that would be great. Let me save here.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, sure, there's plenty of times when it's me. But when there's more times that I'm entering in input properly and nothing happens properly, then there are times where the guy who is not good at video games is just making mistakes. To me, there's signs that there's a problem there.
Interesting. So can you not...
You cannot jump forward. It cannot be done.
Okay, so you can only jump forward when you're jumping forward. Oh, oops. Onto a ledge.
Correct.
Reload.
F7. And you want new.
So if what I can tell, the problem you've been having is getting the forward jumps to trigger when jumping to different panels.
The problem that I've been having has been the problem that I've been having is if I'm trying to do jumps in quick succession or move in quick succession, having the change in direction go according to what I'm telling the D-pad to do.
Well, this is not... Yeah, I see what you mean, where there's a little... It feels like there's a little bit of delay, It's not a hardware issue. That's the fact that it's
No, I'm not talking about delay.
Okay.
I'm talking about like I'm heading up, now I need to go down, and it'll start going to the left. Or I'm going down, I need to start going to the left, and it'll either just stand there or keep going down. Things like that.
There's a simple test I can do to see if it's sending false inputs. I need to get into a larger space than this, and yeah, B is B. Yeah, wow. I'm just kind of blown right now.
Dude, you just blew my mind, man.
So, do you start with 3 hearts every time you die?
Mm-hmm.
You'd think I would know that. You've been playing this game for a while.
Yeah, I don't know if you've been watching much of today's session, but, there's that earthquake grid room, and there's a few other places where, I'm actually, so that the situation is clear.
Oh my gosh, these guys are so freaking annoying.
Yeah, you have to use the mirror against them, but you have to use the yo-yo against the snake.
Okay, the mirror, right. All right.
And in order to
use the mirror,
you have to pause the game
and then swap to it.
Yeah,
because that's right, because there's only 2 buttons. Yeah. Ah, jeez. And they hit 2 damage, too. So, at your current health, they kill you in 1 shot.
Yeah.
2 full hearts when, you have the ability to have half a heart. So, damn, they do 4 times minimum damage. Yeah, you're locked onto a grid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
So I can see why, if you're trying to turn suddenly while you're going up and down, it's not registering because it needs to finish transitioning to the next square before it's allowed to change you to a different direction.
Well, I appreciate that, but pardon me, it even happens if, like, I'm in a room with lots and lots of those stepping stones.
Hmm.
So if you're going from one stepping stone to another, you're going from one place to another on a grid, by definition. But I can...
okay, yeah, there is one issue with the D-pad. So, up and down and rocking the D-pad right and left doesn't send false right inputs, but moving right and left and leading up or down on the right or left input does, in fact, send false up and down inputs. That's disappointing. This was an expensive gamepad, and its D-pad is subpar.
Okay, so
I can confirm that if you're ascending left, but you lean down on the left D-pad, it will register as a down input. And that is not how a proper D-pad is ever supposed to work.
Okay,
so you're actually completely right. There is a hardware issue here.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm kind of baffled. This is really not ideal. Yeah, this D-pad is not acceptable for 2D games like this.
Okay, now how long are we in a position that we can reasonably
bind it to the analog stick right now? Yeah, easily.
Awesome. And again, the analog stick is going to be very imprecise for purposes of a grid-based movement system.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still going to be error, but I think under the circumstances, I'm going to be still trading up for the percentage of error. Because, Because, I realize if I don't have it perfectly up, it might interpret it as being right or left. But I think percentage of misinformation-wise, I think it's still going to be an improvement.
Potentially could be. The analog stick on this system is definitely much better than the D-pad. I really need to dig up my old USB NES, because that would be ideal. I just didn't bother because I was like, well, this controller's going to have a fine D-pad, I'm sure. This controller costs money of a considerable amount.
And tragically, that does not seem to be the case.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to load back to the previous spot now that I'm finished testing. Let you get back to the show.
Alrighty. Thank you, sir.
Take a look for that NES pad. I wouldn't be against swapping you to that.
Yeah, I'll be fine swapping over to that if that ends up working better. So, okay. So, Vindication Coyote is not in fact a John, as I believe the kids all say nowadays. There is, however, going to be a certain amount of liveware confusion for a little bit, while I try to convince my reflexes that while playing this game, I need to use the analog stick. So, let the hijinks ensue! Yeah, this is already a bit better. There's still, there's still a little bit of confusion, just because I'm like, okay, if I'm stressed, I might put it towards a diagonal, and that is just not going to work for a system like this. System in this case being the system of the game itself. Yay! So, behold, I am vindicated! Okay. Now, my two hearts and I will see what we can do Yeah, this is definitely a little more hair-raising, but I am digging this more, definitely. Okay, let's see if I can do this room with the analog stick. Oh my god, that is so much better. That wasn't, because I'm mashing the jump button. And it's just like, yeah, I don't care. The game kind of just decided, nah. But that's always a risk with one of these older games. And I just did it to myself again. Okay. So, today has been a day of both frustration and vindication. And if you like it when I am both frustrated and vindicated, as I do, please feel free to go ahead and leave a like. If you would like to comment upon my various misadventures, please feel free to leave a comment as well. If you don't like what I'm doing, go ahead and give a dislike if you want. That'll make me kind of wonder what could possibly be wrong with you. But at the same time, if you are, okay, I have too many things I'm trying to do at once here. But at the same time, if you are dissatisfied with my offering of entertainment, please go ahead and tell me why. I want to hear from you. You may think I don't, but I do. Okay, let's see in an open area how well this works. Oh, this is much better. I mean, I can still die doing this, don't underestimate my power, but Yeah, this is great. Alright, what are you ratons doing? No, go right, God! Yeah, nothing is... Oh, foolproof, God. And just like that, I'm down to 1 heart. Alright, I'm gonna kill you just out of sheer bitterness. There we go. Bitterness has won the day. I have 1 heart left. Let's see what happens. That little chirp is the sound of my heart chirping away, like a singing bird that's afraid of heights, and whose song is actually screams. Okay. Yipe, 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 yipe. Whew. Okay, I was certain that I was dead meat on a stick back there. But that little bat, apparently the hitbox just did not quite interact with mine. One heart left. And I've got the room with those guys. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens here. Okay, I pushed the button, but I guess I was just too close to him. I guess. So, okay. But that's alright. I ended up back here with 3 hearts instead of 1. And sometimes, of course, I just push the wrong button, as we have seen multiple times today. Alright. Bowling is kind of cool. I've never been good at it. I've only been bowling a few times and then as a child. Okay. Yeah, alright, let's... This is load, right? This is load. Okay, so let's see here. Got 2 load possibilities. There's that one, which isn't too far from where I was before. And there's that one, which isn't too far from where I was before. Okay. Well then. I don't remember if I've already been to the south here or not. I don't remember if I've already been here or not. Alright. Turns out, yes, I have. No problem. Yeah, there's also just the game itself has a pause. If you change direction, you stop. Regardless of what you're doing, you know, if you're... Yeah, so that has to be borne in mind. And again, I recognize there are people who just will adapt to that automatically. I'm just not one of them. That's fine. Oh, you come on, you're supposed to. Oh. Yeah, just kill me, that's fine. As my poor little child's heart goes chirp and chirp. Yeah. Unfortunately, if I hesitate rolling around in that particular environment, then I end up dying because I don't get to the other side in time. Although, that might not happen this time. I might be able to get over there faster. You know, one never knows. No! Just let me out of here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save here. This is saving. Saving is what I'm doing. I'm triple checking to make sure I'm in the right window this time. Okay. I have to get through the earthquake, everything falls away forever room. Unfortunately, there's a certain RNG with the bats. And yeah, I tried to dodge the bat as the tile was vanishing. Tragically, that was not the correct move. Alas, alack-a-lay. So, alright. Let's try this again. There's an RNG dealing with the bat's light patterns and placement. And so it's very easy You know, if I end up having to go through that room again, I might actually try for the hearts. Using the analog stick, I might be able to make it. Was impossible before, but not now. Maybe. That being said, I'm not going to rush back there to find out on the off chance. Okay. Mirror is at the ready. And I'm saving here. All right. Let's get rid of those dire sorcerer types, shall we? Oh, dang it. Yeah, the analog stick is still not exactly perfect. And I need to stop trying to do anything quickly. Doing things quickly is just not going to work in this game. It's like the old Taurus with bad brakes. You gotta think ahead. Okay, those two aren't going to. Oh, that guy will. Oh, cute. Yeah. I hate those guys so much. I'm not terribly fond of these snakes either. Just when I think I have an idea of how their movement works in response to getting hit, it turns out that I'm wrong. This frickin' room, man. This frickin' effed up room. Okay, I thought I wasn't gonna make that one. I thought I was just gonna jump in place instead and then just die horribly. So, alright. Since I have two saving slots, I'm putting this one in save slot A. And save slot B is a few rooms ago when I still had more hearts. Okay. Let's see what happens. He did the mash. He did the bottom mash. He did the mash. It was a graveyard smash. Okay. So all I need to do here, in order to significantly up my game, let's see if I can get this analog stick to work the way that I want it to. And the answer is yes! Okay, I'm loving this analog stick now. Holy crap, thank you, Izzy the Fool. Now, getting anywhere is going to be kind of a challenge at this stage. You know, just because of the varying lengths of the hallways and the way that the smaller bowling balls work. So I think I need to go left at this stage. Okay. Yes, I'm doing it. I could never have done this with the D-pad the way it was. Holy moly. Again, I'm not saying that I am a master gamer or that nothing happens, it's my fault, but dude, this, if you will forgive the expression, this is a game changer. Saving this to column A, just in case it's a step and die trap. Not that this game has, goodness, ever introduced a step and die trap before. Delighted gasp! This is a room of peace. And a baseball bat. Or possibly an exclamation point. No, it's a baseball bat. Okay. how do I open this door? Oh no. Oh no. Tell me I don't have to do something special in one of the other rooms to open this. Yeah, that door is really not wanting to open. So, all right. Gonna save this to column B, as it's Bieta. The problem is I have enough trouble with timing that the baseball bat, as some of you may recall, really isn't as useful to me as it might be. All I can figure yeah, that one cannot be dodged. It just flashes back really fast and just smites you. Ah. Hate these things so much. I hate you all. Dawn, take you all and be stoned to you. Screw you, bat. I'm going to try an experiment. Wow. And the dodos still just kicked my butt because they suck. Okay. Nope. Wrong button. Need to go back to the four-way Hellball room. And head down and around. Okay. Let's see now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking I had to do. Little hairballs. Little balls, oh hell. Yeah, and again, you basically, because of the pause between when you complete one action and you do the next, as far as I can tell you, it's just almost impossible to dodge the lower one. So of course, that's where I need to go. Yeah. But I will note, thanks to the analog stick, I was only smote once, not twice. So I'm saving this to A. Got another heart. Nope, go right. God damn it. Yeah, it's not perfect. You know, if I'm flustered, which goodness knows I never get flustered while I'm playing a video game, and try to do something in a diagonal, then yeah, it's anyone's guess where it's going to end up, unfortunately. Okay, so dodos are just awful. Because unlike a lot of other enemies, I mean, the silly snakes will at least have the good grace to pretend that they're being stunned. The dodos, they just don't care. And sometimes the snakes don't care. Isn't that lovely? Okay. I somehow managed to... No, just... Ah. Okay. So I somehow managed to completely misunderstand what the situation was here, I think. I'm going to see if I can get past that one hell ball without losing a life. Well, okay, if I hadn't accidentally pressed the wrong button, I could have that time. So, it can be done. Ah, there's still that feckin' delay, though. Curse you, instrumentality. Okay. 3 hearts to my name. The baseball bat sucks, but at least it's an area of effect, which is what I need. Dealing with these damn dodos. Yeah, see that? Also, I stopped pressing forward and it went forward anyway. Grr. It's... Darn it for being a video game. I keep wanting to just have everything happen as fast as my hands move, and there's literally no game on the planet that will do that. Okay. Green ball. I have 2 hearts. I'm saving here. I'm going to actually save twice because I am tired of having my silly little errors land me back towards the beginning. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, it's not affected by baseball bats. That's fine. No problems here. I wonder. Nope. Have to time it just right. Okay, did you see that? Where my character turned to the north and then stopped. Have to account for that. Which is not easy. But I can do it. Whew, okay. Am I saving here before going any further? Yes. I feel I have spent enough time today backtracking. So I am saving lots. For I am a disciple of Saints Row 2. There shall be no such thing as saving too much. Okay, you're having me on. You are having me on right now. You're just messing with me at this point, game. I don't believe you. You're gonna tell me that this is just all there is to this room? I don't know. Well, I'm not seeing... Going to check. I'm checking in case there's anything hidden. And it doesn't look like there's anything hidden. Because remember, in this game, a lot of times, you know, things will be shown by, you know, some kind of special discrepancy, but they don't have to be. And yeah, okay, this is just the room. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Oh, and just like that, huh? Okay, yeah. Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. Wow, I can even avoid these guys. That was incredibly difficult to do before. Okay. Maybe there's a healing thing or a door opening thing here now? Okay. Game, are you really doing this? Game, are you really doing this? Are you really telling me that I need to go a full circle to accomplish something, or even better, that this whole circle has been a waste? That I've just wasted my time and my hearts on this? Holy crap. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what it's telling me. I got into the little hellball room, and I went down and around, and it led me all the way around back to here. Wow. The sound you are not hearing is my primal scream. It is directed at the universe as a whole and should not be taken personally by anyone in particular. Unless, of course, you designed this game, in which case, I hate you. Okay, Izzy the Fool, I am asking for your guidance. Is this because I've gone to the north, I've gone to the south, I've gone to the east, I've gone to the rest. So oh, I just had a terrible thought. I just had an awful thought. You evil bastards. I need to use the invisibility detector in that one room, don't I? And I can't go back. That's what this is, isn't it? That's what this is. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Loading up. Well, alright, nothing in this room. But there might be in the next room. Yes, in fact, one little bat will take away that much health. There it is. There it feckin' is. There's a ghost hiding in one of the imperceptible, indestructible tiles. And that is where no, go left. Don't get me killed now, please. And that is where I need to go. Son of every conceivable motherless, fatherless, nameless, godless goat. I am here with one heart to my name. But I am here. Okay. You see why, when I was first playing this game, something like 30 years ago, my roommates and I, we developed a kind of a love-hate relationship for this game. And yeah, I'm now looking at the chat, which is a bit removed from the main screen, so yeah. Yeah, I needed to head left. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm saving here. Even though I only have one heart to my name. I'm saving. Yeah, I'm on the right track now, or the left track, or the cherry center track, or whatever. Now... Oof, okay, that was close. Now what I used to do... I mean, if you get these things so that they're either perfectly opposing one another in pattern, or they're really close, they're like just on top of each other, it's much easier. It's kind of awkward. And you certainly don't want to have to jump to avoid them, because if you're in a position where you have to try to dodge both these guys and they're in motion, it's the old expression about putting your head between your legs, and not for self-care. No, took too long. It's dicey, the timing for this. Okay. Now you see the problem here. If you look at it not as a matter of the distance between the two spheres, but the time allotted, it's rough. These little ones, if you hit them, it doesn't affect them. So you have to get them in basically just the right tempo. And I pushed the jump button and it didn't matter. Darn it. No, thank you, but I'm not interested in starting all the way back there. Not again. Nope. I jumped the gun too soon. I thought it was going to be in motion as soon as I hit it. Lo and behold, it was not. Okay. I don't know how many times my roommates and I tried this frickin' room. It's rough. It really is. Okay, believe it or not, that's actually an improvement over what I was looking at before. It's still not great. Nope. Okay, so again, a lot of this is just, okay, so how do I, within the confines of the game and the game's timing, establish the right pattern for what I'm trying to do? And yeah, my character is how old again? Nope. Okay. So you can see what I'm trying to do, though. I'm trying to get these kids as close together as possible, timing-wise. And then basically be able to outrun both of them, because trying to just out-jump them, since you cannot move and jump at the same time without a tile, is just, it's like the Sword of Damocles, except somebody loaded it into a belt-fed machine gun. Yeah, now see, that wasn't too bad, except because there's a delay in when they move. Yeah, see that? So let's try this from the other perspective. I'd love to be able to just jump over these guys while they're stationary, but that's not possible. And as I said before, unlike their larger cousins, hitting them when they're in motion will not affect them at all. So let's try. Now the crossover is still too close. The crossover is still too close with this pattern, unfortunately. It's a rough one. Yeah. So... yeah, unfortunately, I had forgotten how much of this game was just, okay, grind on this one room forever. There we go. No! God! Ah! This frickin'... I turned to the right direction, and I'm there, and I'm pushing the control where it's supposed to go, and it turns... and then it just stops and stands there. And just, dang it, I actually did it that time. Except for the part where I didn't. The part where I didn't really messed up the part where I had. If I could just not have the part where I didn't, then that'd be all the part where I did, and that'd be glorious. Okay, that is not the ideal timing. Why did it take so long? Why though? Seriously, if I can just... the next time I manage to get this into a beneficial timing, I'm just going to immediately save right then and there. Just like, oh yeah, that timing looks good. I'll just save that. Eh. I assure you, I did not try to run into that. That was done effortlessly, without design, or indeed, even a plan. So close! All right. These frickin' balls, man. Okay. I think this might be a good pattern, so I'm going to save this on what has become kind of the backup timeline for save purposes. And now I'm just going to see if I can actually do this. It's going to be close if I can. Well, that didn't do it. Okay, are there any special advice columns on how to do this room? Because this is awful. Okay, yeah, this also may not be doable. Just timing just may not be as good as I was thinking it was. I may need to get them closer together, or maybe further away. I don't know. Nope. Okay, well, that's not going to work, obviously. So if I'm going to be able to do this at all, I have to be able to do it when they're on the right. No. Okay, that is just not the timing that I need. So I'm going to reload to before I had them moving, and we're going to try a different timing. That may be doable. The trick is where they bunch up at the end. Okay. Nope. Okay, they're just a little too close together for that. So let me try a different approach. Oh, you can hit them with a bat to adjust their timing. Oh, Nintendo, you. You fuckers. Okay. It does not look like I can hit them with the bat to adjust their timing. Yeah, they don't care. They genuinely do not seem to care. Yeah, the animation of the bat just goes over them and they don't care. Yeah, and just checking to see if there was something invisible to help, and there is not. So, okay. Alrighty. Good Lord, this... Tell me I didn't just do that. Oh well. Screw it. That's fine. Alright. Let's... Yeah. Just figure you'll be doing a lot of jumping. Lovely. Okay. Okay. Saving before anything else. I was able to get them with the right timing that they were dodgeable. I tried the yo-yo. The yo-yo also does nothing to them. I've hit them with the yo-yo so many times. Oh, yeah, okay. Apparently the thing is, no. The yo-yo also, they do not care. Well, no, they pause when they're at the end anyway. But I've hit them with the yo-yo many times, and they don't react to it. But in any event, saving here, and then boldly ride. We're finally past this frickin' room, I think. And a fine thing, too. Oh, you evil bastards. Okay. I'm just staring at the audacity now. I'm just, dude, just, what the hell? Okay, so... Ironically, the next room is a checkpoint. So I die here, and then I have 3 hearts. Oh, cute! They can punch through the... Ah. Good lord. There is no indication that they should have been able to do that. They can just go through a solid, you know, because, I mean, the dirt floors and everything, I can work with that. But, holy crap. Alright. Open this. Also, I'm going to make sure that this is saved all over. Yeah, to my perception, it did not affect their speed. I'm not going to say that it's impossible that I was mistaken. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, those spikes are just almost impossible, but just kill me. Just kill me. The room's a checkpoint. Oh, God, why? No, go right. Ah! Yeah, what I was saying earlier about getting flustered and not being able to keep it from going diagonal. Yeah, I'm just trying to get those extra 2 hearts at this stage because I'm thinking I'm going to need them. Yeah, I looked for it freezing them even momentarily. And again, I'm not going to say that it's impossible. I'm just going to say I looked for it very carefully. I wanted it to be there. And I did not see any sign of that being a thing that was happening. Oh, you evil bastards. Okay, running through here. Okay, saving right here, saving, save. Savity, 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 save. I am doing so much saving. Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna save the game even harder. Okay. So while being stabbed by trees from below and having Indiana Jones style traps shooting at me from either side, I'm also going to have the thing in front of me just... Yeah. I had to get hurt in order to get past that. So, lovely. Thank you for that game. Now it's... Now it's another evil bowling ball. You looking how fast this thing goes? Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Have to know to jump there. Get hit anyway, it's fine. This is affected by yo-yo. Yeah, I tried using the yo-yo to offset the timing of the two balls, and it did not listen. What? Did you see what that thing did? It just completely changed the rules on me. It was like, no, I'm not going to the end of the little hallway anymore. I don't want to. I think I'm just going to reverse gears as soon as you're a target and come after you. Okay. All right. Okay. Evil frickin' bowling ball. I wanted to go right. Okay. All right. Note I did not say that I said to go right. I wanted to go right. Again, I'm pretty sure in my haste I went diagonal. But, again, I'll take that over the weird D-pad any day. But not over that. Why? Now, as a reminder of just how evil these games were, if I was playing this vanilla, there's no save point I can activate. Lost all my guys, so I would start back at the very beginning of the dungeon again. So, yeah. let's do this instead. Okay, before anything else feckin' happens, I'm saving. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna be... This is just one of those runs where I'm just gonna be saving in every room for a while, I think. No, right! I can't even begin to tell you when I was first playing this ages ago how frustrating it would be to get to that new room, establish the checkpoint, only have one life left, and then say, see the whole don't despair under the Southern Cross, anything is possible, and no, yeah, the whole dungeon. The whole dungeon has to be started all over again. And this horrible thing. Okay, I distinctly tapped you to the right. I'm not going to take the blame for that one. Yeah, I'll also point out this is particularly devious because if you have been unlucky enough that you reach this room with less than 6 hearts, it basically means that you're stuck with the standard yo-yo. No, to the right! And therefore have less range to work with the giant bowling ball to try to stun lock it, and therefore you are even less likely to succeed. It's pretty vicious when you think about it. Also notice there, it seemed like I took a few steps forward as I was attacking. I don't know if I really was or not. Because everything, it's kind of like Minecraft. You've got animation that suggests more than a grid pattern, but everything is kind of based on a grid anyway. I'm actually going to save here this time. Okay. I didn't mean to step into it. Game... I really don't see this as an agree to disagree situation. I really don't. Come on, we can do this, right? Right? On the other hand, if I push the B button, I would like for you to attack. Although that might have been me. I might have just been so astonished, like, oh my god, I turned to the right! Oh wait, I should have done a thing. I don't know. It all happened so quickly. This thing carefully. Oh my god. Oh, that's awful. Look at that. Let me save here. Save in alternative A. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, you evil bastard. Again? Again with the mirror? You know, I'm tempted not to worry. Well, no, I don't have a mirror anymore. So I guess I'm gonna have to go for it. Because if the game is giving me something, that means I'm going to need it. Oh, come on, really? Okay, and I'm gonna save here too. Because holy crap! Oi, it's look at that bowling ball! It's great on the edge and it's just bearing down on me. Run! No, don't, just move when I tell you to move. Oh God. These guys suck so much. Okay, so if I push the button, game, would you go ahead and make that actually, you know, happen? Because that would be just... Well, thank you. What the heck, guys? Alright, let's... No, let's try this again. Good gravy. Okay. Paused. Saving before I go any feckin' further. Because note, I'm starting this out at, you know, maximum hearts here. And I want to have more than one by the time I finish this room. Okay. There, Jiminy. Quickly, save again, before anything else happens. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. So, alright, Izzy the Fool. How much would you say I have left of this dungeon? How much would you say there is left to do here? What amount of trials and tribulations do I have left to face? Nothing too big, right? I don't understand this thing I'm looking at. Okay, can't pass through that. Go through that secret door. There we go. Okay, and that mechanism is definitely doing something, but I'm frozen, so I can't react to it. So my guess is I'm not supposed to. And alright, I did a thing! I don't know what I did. What did I just do? What did you do, Ray? I couldn't help it. It just it just popped in there. Okay. I still can't move. Oh, the ship is sinking. Wow, you've done it! Now saving your data, yes! 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 Good gravy, yes! I did it! I did it! Through everything! I finished the freaking dungeon! I did it! It's done! It's done! It's done! And I couldn't have done it without you, gentle viewers and listeners. Especially Izzy the Fool. Special thanks for not only looking stuff up for me on things that I needed to accomplish, but also shifting the binding on the controller. That, yeah, there were still mistakes made, and there were still points of frustration because diagonals, but that was such a difference. I thank you so much. And look, we all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. Yay! Chapter 6, Reunion. Subsea is searching for Dr. Jones's location. Will it catch his signal in time? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to find my Grunkle, Dr. J, hale and healthy and happy to see me, or if I'm just going to find his desiccated corpse. I don't know. It's so exciting. It'd be great if I could zoom out and see more of the map, but, okay. And this, gentle viewers and listeners, is where we will leave off for today. Holy crap. Trials and tribulations and evil bowling balls somehow. And we had to sink One-Eyed Willie's ship. And watch it just sail off majestically into the sunset, waving farewell. Thank you, One-Eyed Willie, the Wonder Pirate, for teaching us again about the wonders of childhood. And now, I will simply, all I have to do is just search for the signal of my Grunkle Dr. J. And next time, that is where we will pick up. But before we go, I would like to thank all of my patrons, present and future, with special thanks to Cryptid Rhea and Guinevere, and most of all, extra special thanks with a twist of lemon to my personal savior, Laughing Gremlin. This channel could not be what it is without your support. I truly thank you. And if you would like to support what we do, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Coyote de la Mancha. When you do, please let me know via email or a patron message what color in which you would like to have your name displayed. Alternatively, you can give a one-time gift at ko-fi.com/Coyote de la Mancha. And finally, a huge thank you to all of you who are circulating the links. The signal boost really helps. And so, until next time, always remember, if the D-pad is treacherous, it's the controller's fault. If you're playing a strictly grid game and you've bound your movement to the analog stick, it's gonna be your fault about half the time. And if you accidentally save when you meant to load, you have no one to blame but yourself. And I will see you, gentle viewers and listeners, sometime again.